Okay, so I read the fan translations first, like the other day, like when they first all came out, and then like this morning I read the official translations, and I liked the ending a lot more when I read the fan translations. I read it the second time through.
John Larry.
No, it's not even because of like the translations were bad. It's just that like it's like it was my second go reading it, so like I had like it wasn't like my
Mo-
first reaction. So like I had like I could think more about it. I think I think that whole thing in the beginning with like the other random cursed user, I feel like that should have been thrown out the fucking window. To be honest, I don't. I think the ending itself isn't terrible. It isn't fucking like bad, but I feel like that should have been spent on the other cast besides just Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara.
So you like wanted like for example, you
I
remember how
wanted I wanted more
Yu Yu Hakusho did,
conclusions.
right?
Yeah, I wanted more conclusions to like the other characters besides just the main trio. Like
Yeah.
with like Yuta, Maki, Hikari, sorry ass, like and like
Bum
everyone
ass.
else. Like besides just seeing one-off panels that they're all fucking happy now. Uh
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like we should have gotten more to see what their like what's going on with their lives.
Like how they
Um
grieved and like
They
got
should have
over
had
it.
because doesn't they usually do like when the manga is ending, they do like what 50 pages, or is it just normally the 20?
I feel
'Cause
like
I
I feel
think
like they used
nowadays it's
yeah,
usually
I feel like back then it used to be like extra
because I remember,
pages, but
yeah,
nowadays like Naruto's ending was like actually Naruto's ending might have been like
I think it was probably 22. I think, but I'm trying to think
Naruto's
like
ending might
if
have been a
maybe if
normal.
Gege, I mean, I don't think he's gonna do some Isayama shit with extra pages, but like, I mean, it. Like I can see what you mean about expanding more on the cast and shit instead of just Nobara, Megami, and Yuji. But I guess they were trying to do Yuji's character, or like what they were trying to set up when he was talking with Sukuna as like the new, like not new Gojo, but like a new like solver of the like the curse problem and shit. Like being a person that's like
Yeah, oh no,
like
no, this is
empathetic.
yeah. Hold on, I remember what my complaints
Oh,
about.
was that about Yuji?
No, I remember what some of my complaints about the series were. So
Go
about
ahead.
this ending, I mean, so like we did get so yeah, I feel like everything that we got with like Yuji's little like final like I want to say arc, but like I don't even think that's character conclusion for Yuji either. I feel like his character conclusion was a 265, but like this whole final thing we got with the flashback and like Yuji doing whatever. I feel like we could have gotten all that still without having like these random fucking nobodies that we know like literally nothing about and like centering most of the chapter around that. I feel like we could have done without that. I feel like he could have done a different way and still got the message across. But okay, my problem with JJK's ending, and I've seen some other people say this. I'm surprised y'all don't see this. I feel like nothing got solved. Like I feel like the issue with curses and like curses still running rampant. None of that's resolved.
Mm.
Like
Well,
that's still all a
yeah,
thing. Like they got rid
yeah,
of
and that's
they
okay,
got rid of
but the
Sukuna.
thing is about it, like, go ahead.
Like they got rid of Sukuna, but like curses are still running around like killing and infecting people. Like that's still a thing going on. So it's like if this was an ending to, like okay, I think I saw Afro say this. If this is an ending to part 1, it's a fine ending. But as a series ending, I feel like it lacks a lot.
Cause like, yeah, cause I mean, the whole thing about the curses, like you're telling me that the curses, like, it would get rid of like all the curse energy. Cause like, remember, that's why they had the whole argument. That's the whole reason why Ghetto turned into a fucking psychopath. It was because trying to get rid of curse energy itself, you gotta, the humans are the ones that have like the negative emotions and shit. So like, if you're gonna get rid of curse people, you're gonna have to get rid of curse energy. So like the main thing, it would have just been another ending where, oh, let's just all give up curse energy and shit, and then everyone is powerless all over again. So I mean, to get rid of curses, you're gonna have to get rid of curse energy. So like,
Mm-hmm.
and there was no solution to where they could just get rid of all the curse energy unless like they had Tengen like, you know, yeah, they
Yeah,
could have used
I don't,
Stinger.
I don't know what he could have done. I'm not a fucking author, but it's like that whole battle of ideals about getting rid of curse energy or not. I feel like that didn't reach any conclusion, and I feel like that's what a lot of
Because
the series
it
was
kind of is a
about.
nuance
Like
issue.
it's like
Though.
it kind of just like it just happened. It's like, oh, that's an argument we had. And that's crazy, isn't it? But like it didn't go in, like it didn't get a proper conclusion at all. Like they got rid of Sukuna, but like not anything else.
Okay,
Go Deadly.
I do think that went nowhere. Well, not well. Yeah, no, I do think that went nowhere. That should have been expanded on the whole like how to get rid of cursed energy, everything. But also, okay, so I do think that was wasted, but also at the same time, I don't think I don't think you can really say nothing was accomplished by the ending because even before that argument happened, the main like thing the series was trying to do was change the Jujutsu world because obviously you had a lot of people at the top doing things like just doing a lot of bad shit in general. Jujutsu High School fucked up. Like we saw a little bit with the new Shadow School and how they are literally fucking sacrificing people who learned simple domain for the leader. But anyways, yeah. Now that Gojo killed all the higher ups, and what's that nigga's name? Yaga? No, that's the
Gukuro Kaji,
yeah. Is that his name?
something like that.
But yeah, now that he's in charge, Gojo killed all the higher ups, and we have an insane lineup actually. Yuji, Yuta, Hakari with like a asterisk, Maki, like the lineup. Jujutsu Society is going to be good like from this point on. So I think that problem did get solved. No, did that get talked about? Did that get focused on at the end? No. But
Honestly,
like,
up for interpretation.
but thinking about it in retrospect, it is like this is a good ending for in terms of like the characters and what they accomplished. Because there's not going to be any more Jujutsu higher up fuckery. People aren't going to be executed for damn near no reason anymore. And they have more freedom to go out and help people in the first place. Now, with the curses thing, to be fair, they did just like exit a damn near fucking apocalypse with the calling games. So, unless with the series ending here, which again it shouldn't have, there's nothing they can really do about that. Like we have a bunch of strong ass niggas that can fucking pretty much slaughter most of these curses. Yeah, that can one shot most of these curses anyways. So the problem will be fixed. But that's pretty much that's the best you're gonna get right now with the endings being here instead of later on.
Exactly. I feel like Gege should have probably done like maybe an open ending a little bit.
No. That would
have been funnier, bro.
Endings left.
No.
Yeah, open endings are not
like Sukuna just reincarnating.
I already don't like open-ended endings in most cases. Gege doing one, nigga, hell no.
That would be so fucking hilarious, bro. Sukuna coming back.
I just like I don't know, like the ending just feels like the ending just feels empty. Like it just like it's like okay, like it's over, like they're happy, but like why? Like
are we happy?
Like it's like
it
feels like it almost feels okay, like you know how like you get a bad like a Persona 5 like you know how you get the like the Maruyuki bad ending? Like that's how this feels to me. Like that's kind of on comparison, like how they're happy, but like are they really happy?
The false ending,
like the false end, like that's almost what it feels like to me. Like it's just like it's like why? It's like you're happy, but like why? Like what really like happened? Like I don't know.
They killed Sukuna.
Like I don't know. This ending's weird.
I can see what you mean.
But okay, this is the last thing I have to say on this. I think like I said, I think in terms of like the world itself, this thing is a decent ending. I'll say that. But in terms of like how I feel about the ending overall, I think this is it's a decent ending. But the problems I have with it start to arise not when I look at the ending itself, but when I look back at the rest of the series. Because I look back at the rest of the series, what has happened, what hasn't happened for the most part, and I look back at the ending, and I'm like, why are we here? What this shouldn't we shouldn't be here yet. In isolation, I'm okay with it, but it's when I think about everything that's missing, everything that was talked about and wasn't explained, everything that just all these missed opportunities. I keep saying it that should have happened but didn't. And I look back at the ending and I'm just like, wow, okay. Like that bro, why are we here?